Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
Okay. It's the Sheriff on xpressradio.co.uk, and I'm incredibly lucky to be joined by, well, a couple members of the cast of Avenue Q. Hello.
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 So what are your guys, so introduce yourselves to the listeners.
Well, I'm Kate Monster. I'm from Avenue Q, and I'm really excited to be here with my friend.
Hi, I'm Nicky. I'm from Avenue Q too.
Hi guys. I mean, well, how does it feel to be in Wales? Have you ever been in Wales before?
No, never. It's
No.
exciting.
I've never been anywhere outside the Avenue.
Yeah, a whole new country.
Yeah.
Have you been able to see any of the sights around Wales?
Not yet. I've got some planned visits to the Millennium Center, which is where our show's not on. So don't go there. Only go to the new theater. That's the best one.
Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, do you like it here? Is it nice? Are you enjoying the rain? It's always raining in Wales, so they've got the weather to suit you.
Yeah, it's very rainy. Got quite wet in the walk over here.
Yeah. I did spend so long on my hair this morning, and it got absolutely ruined on the way here.
I know, mine too.
Oh no, well, that's a terrible shame. I mean, we can, I could probably grab some mousse or something if you want to use that, or...
Oh, excellent. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, that's great. Have the Welsh people made you feel at home, or...?
Yeah, I have had some great cab drivers.
Yeah, they seem to speak to me in some sort of funny accent, though, and I can't really understand much what they say. I don't really think they speak English. I don't know why.
It's the accent.
Oh.
Okay. Right. Okay. We'll move on then. I've got a curious question. Have you ever seen that Sesame Street show?
Oh,
Yeah.
don't talk to me about that.
What?
Everything we could have been.
I know, should have been me.
Really? Did you get quite close?
I had a couple auditions for it, but it just wasn't to be.
What character did you go for? Big Bird or?
Ernie.
Oh, okay, guys. Well, so I'll leave that then. I obviously don't want to bring up any bad
Sore
memories.
subject.
Have you seen the new Muppets movie yet?
Again, I'm not going to that because once again I was auditioning for it and they kept having me back and forth and they just turned me down in the end and I just couldn't do with it. And seeing what I could have done, it hurts too much.
Well, I mean, because I went to see that the other day and I've noticed that they have songs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think maybe they're trying to capitalise on some of your success?
Possibly.
Well, maybe, yeah, but I think it's quite a popular thing that the puppets that sing and live on, a certain street and stuff like that. It seems to work.
Yeah. I think we cover slightly different things with our songs as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
slightly more adult, grown-up things.
Yeah.
Not like, the kid stuff or the Muppets of Sesame Street. We're
Yeah.
a little bit more risque.
I think if the Muppets started singing about porn and racism, it wouldn't go down too well.
No, but it seems to work here.
It works for you, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're taking that up. Well, you're doing quite well with that.
Yeah, the audiences have been loving it, haven't they?
Yeah, really good audiences here so far. They seem to laugh a lot, which is nice.
Well, I got to see the show last night,
Oh, great.
and I thought it was brilliant. Really good, really fun.
Thank you.
But what I did sort of think, what did cross my mind, was how much of it is real. Like, how much of it is your own life?
Wow, well,
Wow.
it's just a normal day for us. I mean, that's what the show's about, a day in Avenue Q, and we have a special guest star every time,
Yeah.
so...
You just happened to see Gary last night.
Yeah, Gary Coleman was the guest star, and, because we're talking about love and life, and that's normal everyday stuff, really.
Like the kids, we just learn things every day, and
Yeah.
that's what we learned yesterday.
Oh, so do you think you maybe learn some different things?
Who knows? Who knows who'll be on the Avenue tonight?
Yeah, we're always learning.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, have things changed much? I mean, Kate, you and Princeton seem to be getting on quite well.
Yeah.
Near the end of it. I mean,
Yeah.
you seem to get together again, which is great. Do you think there's maybe a future there?
I think so, but like I said, one day at a time. I'm not going to rush into things, and that's, real life is about just taking it as it comes rather than falling in love and getting hurt and all that.
Sure. Nicky,
Yeah.
sort of similar question. I mean, there was a moment there where it was looking a bit dodgy.
Oh, yeah. Goodness me, I thought I was going to be homeless for the rest of my life. But luckily, Rod took me back, my best friend Rod, my buddy, he took me back into the house, and now we're back together and living happily again.
Well, that's great to hear. Do you think that'll last?
I hope so. I mean, as long as I can stop. He kept finding, well, little green bits of hair on the soap, but I've tried to shave myself a little better now, and hopefully they won't be finding any more of those.
Very thoughtful.
That is very thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll be doing anything else just to maybe improve your relationship with him?
Well, he's teaching me how to cook, but so far I can only manage some beans on toast.
Oh, well, that's better for nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm going to try an egg tonight.
Okay. How about your relationship with some of the other characters? I mean, Nicky Monster.
Oh,
He
wow,
was a-
yeah.
What's going on?
They must love Tricky
He said
Monster
Tricky
out
Monster,
there.
and suddenly he was here.
I know.
It's just screaming coming from the other room. I apologise for that, guys. How's the show? I mean, has the show really changed your lives at all? Because if that's true, that at one point you were homeless, now surely you've got to be thinking...
Oh, yeah. I mean, we learn so much on the Avenue every day, and surely that's kind of just what we go for. I mean, we went through the whole homeless thing yesterday, and, you know, it puts in perspective how nice a roof over your head and a nice roommate is. And now I'm happy again because I'm back with Rod. Huh.
Do you get any money from the ticket sales to the show?
We haven't seen any yet, but we keep being promised some.
Fingers crossed.
That's why we collect money at the end, so make sure to bring your wallet if you're coming.
Of course.
Yeah, people don't get that. They kind of, no one ever gives us money, but it's all for charity at the end, so it's going to a good cause.
Oh, who's it for?
We split it up into different charities.
Yeah, I think the cast get to choose some, and last year, I can't remember where it went.
Was it MS?
Maybe.
I think it went to sufferers of MS, but we raised over, was it £4,000 last year? Yeah.
That's really good. Do you think that maybe... I'm playing devil's advocate here, but I mean, Kate, you received a cheque for $10 million at the end of the show.
I did.
I mean, £4,000 is a good amount of money. I don't want to take anything away from that. But don't you think you could have shaved $1 million off there to give to the charity? Or is that...
I could have done, and maybe I will towards the end of the tour, but right now I really want to build that school, and I think that's giving back, you know, to the kids and the little monsters, and so that is charity in a way.
It is a charity, isn't it? I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking.
That's okay.
Now, I've noticed, guys, you've got some humans with you.
Yeah, always.
Is that...
Can't get rid of them.
Are they like your servants or something?
Well, he's got a soft hand, that's all I can say.
Oh my god.
Luckily.
What? And why do you just bring them around with you all the time?
Well, they're kind of like, what's that thing, you know that book where, that Philip Pullman book where people have like alter egos, or they had to spend demons.
What's that, Northern Lights?
That's the one.
Like that, like with the other half of our soul.
Yeah.
That's a bit deep, huh?
I like that. I like it. The other half of our soul. Yeah.
I had no idea you guys could be so existential.
Well, there you go.
It's not what I was expecting, but you know, that's part of the joy of this.
My brain's just on foam, you know.
No.
We have big brains.
Oh, it's good. You know, I think it's good that you can be so open about this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think maybe one day you'll be able to go your separate ways from these helpers and take it on your own?
We've tried it a couple times, but I find it difficult to talk.
Yeah, I get a bit floppy.
Yeah. Limp in the neck.
Yeah, okay, so you both have very specific voices, it would be fair to say.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I feel like I've got quite a normal voice, whereas yours is a bit more kind of higher.
I suppose that, I don't know, my pitch range, I've been working on it for a while now, and sometimes it depends on my emotion. I mean, if I'm scared or alone, I could go up to my buddy Rod and be like, "Hi, Rod!" But then other times when I'm homeless, I'd be like, "Help the homeless," because I'm very sad. Yeah. So I just think my voice mirrors my emotion.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, I'm quite cute and nice because when I'm quite chilled out, but then sometimes when Princeton really annoys me, my inner monster comes out and I'm like, what? That's really annoying! Stop it! So, yeah, similar to Nicky, really.
Very scary. Nicky, can you be like angry like that sometimes? Do you ever...
You know, I don't really get that angry. I mean, I just, you know, like chilling out and having fun with my friends. I mean, I get annoyed with Princeton sometimes when he gets a bit selfish, but still, I'm just like, you need to stop thinking about yourself. You know? Think about somebody else, and that's about as angry as I get.
Yeah.
Life's too short.
It's a really nice lesson you're teaching people there.
Oh, well, thanks.
Do you like to teach lessons yourself sometimes?
Yeah, well, I'm a teacher, so I teach every day.
Oh, of course. Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, I guess there's sort of two of you here. And my main question is, which one of you is really the star of the show?
Oh, well, I think it must be Kate Monster. I mean, she brings all the public in.
Well, yeah.
A bit of eye candy.
I know, that and Lucy. She's the eye candy,
yeah, Lucy,
really.
Yeah. Lucy, she's a one.
She's a slut, really.
Well, is that...
part of her name.
Really?
Yeah, her name is actually Lucy the Slut.
Yeah.
Is that her full name?
Yeah, you kind of can't grow up to be anything else, really, with that name.
No, if your parents give you that name, then...
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Slut must have had a really bad upbringing.
Is her middle name The?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
You would have thought social services or someone would have stepped in and said, hang on.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe, but...
being a kid must have been difficult.
Why she grew up the way she is.
Yeah.
No, well, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So, another thing I'd like to do is, I asked my guests to say a couple of things I can use like as a jingle on my show.
Oh.
So I'll normally say, oh, you know, can you say, I'm Nicky, I'm Kate, we're from Avenue Q, you're listening to The Sheriff and Friends on Xpress Radio.
Okay.
But since you're both so musically gifted...
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
I haven't done a vocal warm-up.
It's only midday.
I was wondering if you could just give us a little, you know, just a little something, some kind of jingle almost that you could I could use on the show.
Oh, I'm sure we could think of something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing like being put on the spot.
My head.
There we go. Hang on, I'm still there. Right, what should we do, Kate Monster?
I don't know. How about, well, we should sing about the Avenue, probably.
Yeah.
And maybe get in the Sheriff?
The Sheriff?
Sheriff.
Okay. What should we do? Let's do,
we could sing that we live on Avenue Q.
yeah?
And then...
we live on Avenue Q. The Sheriff does too.
Yeah!
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, thank God you're here.
Thank you.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Right.
Well, take it away.
Okay.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We live on Avenue Q. The Sheriff does too.
Yeah!
That's amazing. Well done, Nicky.
Thank you. Oh, what a sweet voice.